Before Friday night's game with EC Glass, I had a chance to catch up with the head coach of the Heritage Pioneers, Mr. Brad Bradley. Coach Bradley talked about his first rivalry game with the Big Orange and Big Blue, what he has seen out of his team so far, and more. It's Brad Bradley on the Sports Buffet Podcast.
Brad Bradley joins me on the Sports Buffet Podcast. Biggest game of the week, without a doubt, Heritage and EC Glass. It's the ABC 13 Football Friday game of the week. It's the Friday Football Extra Spotlight game, but to Brad Bradley, it's Game 2 on the schedule for the Pioneers in Week 3. Coach, let's talk a little bit about the EC Glass tilt. You had an off week last week. Did you need to buy when it came?
I don't think anybody needs to buy the second week. But, at the end of the day, I think we made the most of them. We spent the first week, last week we didn't have a game. We spent more of that on ourselves. We didn't really prepare for the last week until maybe Thursday. But we spent a lot of time on special teams on Monday and Tuesday. Worked on our offense, worked on our defense, just kind of cleaned some stuff up. Really you don't like an off week on the second week of the season, but at the end of the day, coming into a new school, we're not complaining. I feel like we got a lot better these last couple of weeks.
It was kind of a 2-4 for you last Friday. You got to see Halifax, too, who you'll play later on here in just a few weeks. But what did you see out of EC Glass last Friday night that you took note of?
Well, I think, Josh Sessions, our quarterback, is a good football player. I think it starts and ends with him. They're going to run the option. They're going to run the sweep, the jet sweep with the Stokes kid. Number 13, their running back, I think, probably one of the best players. He's a sophomore, young kid. But they're going to do a lot of things on offense to test us. We got to be very disciplined on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, their defense is going to bring some pressure out of the 3-5. And, we've got to be able to block our assignments up front, get it done. And I think, just like any other game, it's going to be won and lost up front in the trench. Defensive line against their defensive line, our defensive line against their offensive line. I think that's no different than any other game, any other, matchup.
I've known you for a while now, and to me, you're probably not as worried as much about EC Glass as you are about Heritage. What do you guys need to carry over from not only Magna Vista, but from this week of practice that you guys have done pretty well?
I think the biggest thing for us is we just got to come out, and we can't make mistakes. We made too many mistakes against Magna Vista, and I think we clean those mistakes up. I think we'll be okay. I think any time, a team that makes the least amount of mistakes to go win the football game. I figure we can be a lot better on offense, we can be a lot better on defense, we can be a lot better on special teams. And I think if we improve the way I think we can, and the way I think we will, I think we'll be fine. We want to be that team that goes out there and we make another team on offense earn everything they get against us. And the same for their defense. We got to go out on our offensive side of the ball, and we got to make their defense earn anything. We don't want to give them the ball in a fumble, interception, or any turnover. So I think if we cut down the mistakes and we take care of the football on offense, we wrap up and get in the right place and do our assignment football and defense, I think things will be okay.
When you were at William Campbell, you had to worry about Gretna just for the fact that it was Gretna. When you were at PH, you probably had to worry about Fleming just for the fact that it was Fleming. Now you're at Heritage. Do you have to worry about Glass just because it's Glass?
Yeah, the good thing is you get to play twice. You get that rival game twice. If you're not ready to play, if you're not excited about playing an rival football game, then you're not a coach, you're not a player. This is what football's all about. It's about two teams that, really don't like each other. They're in the same city. You're either going to win an ugly blue or you're going to win navy blue. And you're either going to put orange on or you're going to put that, I guess their new colors are black. But, that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, a lot of our kids know each other. It's a bragging right game. We end up playing each other twice. It's a non-district game, but anybody knows that every single game you only get 10 of them in high school football is important, not only for your record, but, for points in the playoffs. So, I'm excited about it. As our coaching staff, I think, is not new to rival football games, but, every one of them, you can throw the records out, you can throw all those other things out, because it's just going to be 4 quarters, 48 minutes of good, hard football.
Is there such a thing, though, as being maybe too emotional? Can you be over-emotional on Friday night?
I definitely think you can. We really haven't played up the game really anything at all, and they know it's Glass. I don't have to tell them it's Glass. I think we need to go out there really emotional and carry it for the first 3-4 plays anyway. I think we got to go out there and we got to play 48 minutes. We got to play an average football game about 140 plays. And we can't worry about the first 5 to be fired up. We got to be fired up on 147. So, I think that, it's going to be a great atmosphere. Hopefully a good crowd. Going to be a great night. It's going to be some good time for high school football in the state of Virginia. Right there in the backyard in Lynchburg, the city of Lynchburg. So I'm excited about that.
Final thing for you, Coach. Always appreciate your time. Offense, defense, special teams, one thing in each area that gives you guys a W.
I think the big thing on defense is play assignment football. We take care of number 5. We don't let him get loose. We play assignment football, quarterback, pitch man on the option. We take away the sweep, and we don't let them have any big plays. We do those things. If we control their option and don't let them have any big plays, I think I think we win the football game. On offense, we can't turn the football over, and we got to stick with our game plan. We got to stick with us there, and we got to take what they give us. If they set up to stop our run, we got to throw the football. If they set up to stop our pass, we run the football. So, and if they set up to run, we got to pass the football. So, I think those are the 3 things on offense and defense. On special teams, it's whoever makes the least amount of mistakes, or whoever makes the big play in special teams. And that can be a block punt return, kickoff return, onside kick, whatever. So I think the team that makes the least amount of mistakes on the special teams or big play, I think that could be the difference in a game like this.
Kills me I won't be able to be there, Coach. Best of luck against the Hilltoppers.
I appreciate it. I guess Dennis Carter's working you to death. He's a sled driver over there at Channel 13.
Like a dog. Like a dog.
Well, Dennis, I said hi again. Bob, thank you for everything you do, and appreciate it, and look forward to talking to you next week.
Definitely. Brad Bradley on the Sports Buffet Podcast.